Kingdom Men, the pairing of love languages. Hi everyone, it's Maria Maumela. Thank you for joining me. Today I wanted to explain with examples the love languages and how to apply them and to have a better understanding of them, okay, in relation to a woman. And I just wanted to bring to your attention that although it could be said, a person could say like this particular love language is my number one love language. It usually doesn't go alone. They usually go in pairs. They go hand in hand, okay? An example could be quality time. I would pair quality time with physical touch. You could say I'm having quality time with my person, and perhaps quality time could be you watching television, watching a movie, or watching sports, whatever you're watching. But it you take away the romance out of it. It's like now a body kind of situation. If now one person is seated over there and another is seated over there, do you understand? That's where you would put physical touch in it. Okay. And another one I could pay receiving gifts and words of affirmation. Example, you can give a gift and that's it. You can just get a gift, but with the words that can, like you want to give that gift with words that accompany that gift, that affirms your love, that affirms your appreciation. Yes, you did get whatever gift that you got, but with it, say something like, "I appreciate you. You mean a lot to me. You're special to me. You know. Yeah, I appreciate you. I value you. Whatever you want to add." So, with these examples, I'm just trying to broaden your mind to understand just because someone likes a particular way of being loved, it does not mean it's a stand alone. And don't even try to crack your head trying to understand which is her love language. Just ask her, what is your love language? In fact, I wouldn't even put it like that. I'd prefer if she could even let you know in the order of importance her five love languages, because all these five love languages are important in a relationship, just that some are valued more than others. Okay, and don't look at a woman and think you'll be able to guess what is it that matters to her the most. Okay, you'll be surprised. Perhaps you might see your woman as someone who loves to go shopping or whom you think likes to go shopping, and in your mind, you'll automatically assume that her love language is gift, and you'll be surprised that the gift is actually the last thing on her list. Okay, so let me try to break them down. Words of affirmation. Words of affirmation is just you reminding her that she matters to you in different ways. But also, words must always, your actions must match your words. That goes without saying. Now, if you're saying you appreciate her, you want her to feel that. And with regards to putting these in practice, we use them practically. With the words of affirmation, it could also be her thanking her for a delicious meal that she cooked. Okay, there are different ways to affirm a person. The second one, with the physical touch. This one is a very interesting one. There are couples who enjoy public affection and some which don't. Um, with regards to the holding of hands, people are different. Personally, I feel I never had a chance to decide if I think holding of hand is what I'm into or not. Okay, I didn't get to date a lot since I got married at 22. And no, I did not get married at 22 because I got pregnant. No. I got married at 22. I met my ex-husband when I was 21. We courted for the year for a year. The second year, that's when he paid my bride price, and then the following year we had our white wedding. Okay, so let's talk physical touch. With the guys I got to date, I guess it's the kind of men I found, or it's the kind of men I attract or I attracted. is that they held hands. Like when we crossed the road, they'd hold my hand. Even if we just like in public, especially if it's crowded, they'll hold my hand. And sometimes just for the fun of it, even in the grocery store. So I just sort of got used to it. Like for me, in my mind, I just thought like guys just like to be sweet. They like doing sweet things. They like to hold your hand. So that's how it was with me. It was like that, like with the guys that I dated. I honestly thought that's what everybody does. And with the man that I got married to, he was even worse because he literally held my hand everywhere. In church, we're sitting, we're standing, like, yeah. So I never really had, I don't know if I would say, all I can say is, as a person, you learn to adjust. I'm telling the story of mine to encourage someone who might say, I don't know, that's just not me, I'm not into it. And for you to be aware that even I was not into it. I just found myself in a situation I did not want to hurt the person's feelings. And I thought, but this is a sweet way of showing love. And the person is sort of claiming you among others. It's like they're sort of marking their territory. And I thought that was very sweet. So I never said anything. So with the relationships that I've been with being held, with my hand being held, I never had a problem with it. The only other time I've had a problem with being held was if I was dating a person I was not sure with, I was not comfortable with. And yeah, and usually those are the people I never lasted with. Okay, like I said, in my experience, like I just know guys who hold hands a lot. And now that I've grown, I understand that I feel it's a no, I wouldn't say it's mostly women who wants to hold hands. I think it's just a matter of personal preference. But also, being in a relationship, being in a marriage, you learn to adapt and you learn to fit in each other's world and you learn to understand another person. And the aim and the goal is to love them the way they need to be loved. Okay. So I wouldn't ask a person what is your love language. I would say give them your love languages in the order of importance for you. You'll be surprised. And like I said, do not forget the pairing. Okay. We spoke. Now we're talking about the physical touch. So usually, with regards to the to public affection, I feel it's just usually the holding of hand that can be a bit of a, because I have seen myself, perhaps I'll be in town or at the mall and I would realize that a woman would reach out to try and hold the hand of the man and the man would hold it and then quickly let it go. And I just think that is very sad. And I recently saw a young couple just walk into a store and the guy was just holding the lady's hand. You could see like it was him that was just holding. She was holding back, but you could see like how he was holding the hand, how he was claiming it. You should have seen her walking like she's on top of the world, like she was on cloud nine. You could see she felt loved. She felt accepted by this man. Like even if you were not into being held, like even you would want to be held. Like yeah, it was just manly. And so, and him just the way he was just marking his territory for me, I just thought like wow, like that is sweet, like that's sweet. Let's speak quality time. With regards to quality time, like I've said, be careful of the activities being played and of be careful of the activities that you do or whatever games you'll be playing, whether it be sports, whatever, to realize that it's not a buddy kind of a situation. You want to remember to show affection. Okay, you want to remember to show affection, putting your hand around her waist or in over her shoulder, or just something like do, like you are not like, do not friend zone yourself. Do not friend zone yourself. Okay. Another thing also, as she walks out, it should be you that puts your hand behind her back and not someone else who does that. Okay. Act of service, my favorite, my number one. Act of service, you cannot go wrong. Act of service, you cannot go wrong. For the woman that you're perhaps courting, she might have a need here and there, and there might be a need for some manpower. So she'd appreciate your muscles. Okay. whatever help that you can bring, whatever, even advice, even just advice, okay? And with regards to acts of service, another thing, even you, like, you can see where help is needed, okay? But also she can also ask you, like, okay, can you please help me with this or help me with that? But other than that, I know a lot of men know where to help without waiting to be asked. The last one is receiving gifts, which I think I would put last on my list. Receiving of gifts, I think gifts are nice. And also with regards to getting gifts, understand the person you are dealing with. Like I always say, flowers are beautiful, but not every woman is into flowers. And understand the love of the flower. There are women, like, I love flowers, but I do not want to receive flowers all the time. I appreciate them, receiving them once in a while. And for some women, she might want to receive flowers every week. So understand, so that you're not wasting your time and you're not wasting your money. Like, ask her, um, what are your love languages in order of importance? And even if I were to get a gift, what kind of gifts are you into? Like, what, like, she can run you a list more or less of what she's into. You want to see, is she in the line of flowers, cakes, jewelry, chocolates, um yeah. I cannot give you a lot in terms of gifts. Like I said, this is number last, is the last on my list. So I'm not really big on that. And another thing that I've said, some women are practical, that also appreciate things that they can use around the house. Like I said, understand your person, okay? So again, and a reminder, the love languages do not work single-handedly. So don't be caught up in she loves receiving gifts. Understand that you can't just give a gift without any words, without any card or anything to go with it, and just hand the jewelry like that. Like, say something or write something. Okay? What else? Words of affirmation, going with the gift, and then physical touch, going with the quality time, and then acts of service. Yeah, I think the acts of service is the one that perhaps can be sort of a standalone for me, because it speaks volume for you to one day be chilling with your person and tell them that I really want this grass mowed, or I really want this tree out. And the next thing, one day you just wake up in the morning and there's your person already ready to just cut the tree down, or ready to mow the grass. Like, oh, like, that's volumes. That's volumes. Okay. Thank you guys. God bless.